Bloody pillow's driving me mad. Oh, how you love? How you libertarian minded? Don't mind me just plumping my pillow. How are you? In a proper good shape. Right. I think I need to start sitting on the other end of the sofa because I'm always on this left-hand side. I barely use the right side. I feel like I'm sort of sinking into the sofa on this side. Dead high up here. I need to swap over soon, I think. Right. How's everyone doing? Just thought up on for a bit. Got zero makeup on my face, but who cares? I do normally, but right now, life's too short to be stressing over that. Yes. It's like a bit closer. How do you do? Oh, do. Hang in next year, love. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Bits are a bit better, but not everything is. I've got my blood test booked in though now, which is awesome, for next Friday afternoon, early afternoon time, so that's good. And then I'm literally just waiting now to hear back from the hospital about getting some tests and scans done and stuff like that there. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, fair dues, libertarian man, no worries, love, just thought up on. But yeah, how are you, Nick? You're okay? Hope everyone's okie-cokey as best as can be. What I shall do is just put up the yard link if anyone wants to come up. What the? Who won? I didn't ask for that, did I? Just happened then. Right, hang on. Copy. Yeah, that's all you can do, Nick's love, is, fight on, battle on, keep smiling, and rest when you can as well. Listen to your body. Even if you're not poorly, if you've been on the go, you've got to rest at some point. Do you know what I mean? We're not bloody robots. Oh, we are human beings, dear. Have you not noticed? So there's only so much we can do. Yes. Well, yes, I ended up... I've had 2 of those beers. I got 4 Chinese Asian beers before. Well, I got Asian beers basically because we've got different types. But I've had 2 of them so far, and I got 4. If that fly does not leave this building right now, I'm gonna right. That's it, you little bugger. Hang on, this fly has been in this room now for hours. You're driving me mad. Piss off. Get out of it. Where have you gone? I've got all the windows pretty much open here. Well, 3 out of 4 of them are wide open trying to get this thing out. Hang on. So yeah, I've had some early beers, mate. 2 out of the 4. See how we get on with those. And might save the rest for another day. We will see how things are. Not a problem. Go for a whittle, my dear. I probably should have done the same thing for a came live. Right, anyway, if anyone wants to come onto the stream, onto the panel, you're more than welcome, as long as you're not an absolute pleb head. It's all good, love. Right, I hope that makes sense, but I'm just posting now. Hang on. I'm the same, can't get the list. Oh, it's so annoying, isn't it? And they're like, zoom at your head. They just like come flying straight at you. Oh my God, look pale. It's this light. Of course, I am still poorly, so I'm not surprised, really. Fuck off. Get out of it. Yeah, don't mind the state of me, people. I'm not looking pretty at all, am I? I look like I got a mushroom on my head for a start. And I've barely been sleeping the past 3-4 days now. God, I've had like 2-3 hours sleep if that every night. It's not good, especially when you're not well. But it is what it is. I'm going to try my matcha tea tomorrow, see if that gives me a bit of an energy boost. I need to get as much sleep as I can tonight. And then, yeah, I've got things to do, but I have got to recover at the same time. I'm just at that frustrated part at the moment where I just want to get on with a load of stuff, but my body just won't let me do it. I can only do what my body allows me to do. So there you go. Who's going to pop up on panel then, love? There is the link if you want it. Hope everyone's day and evening's been all right and night. Does your body do karate? No. That's random. Tamara, why'd you ask that? It wouldn't be able to do karate at the moment. I used to do back in the day a bit of one of my exes got me into Muay Thai boxing. He taught me some of that. And a bit of boxing too. But no, I don't do karate. My dad used to back in the day. He showed me a few moves like. That was very random. But I love random. That is me. Oh, it is quiet. Look, you've got that fly still here. Back off. He's just gone behind me again, you little bugger. Just go out the window, mate. All the windows are open for you. What's up with you? All three of them are. With karate, I'll kick your ass from here to right over there. Hiya! Karate kid, eh? Karate kid. Scooby-Doo-Ba-Ba. Come on, who's coming on panel? Come chat to me, somebody. And keep us company. Have a random chinwag before bed. Oy, oy, oy. That is so true. Please minded, bless you. They're not stupid flies. They troll you and trying to catch them. They do indeed. They do indeed. I'm getting too warm. I was cold a minute ago. So this is the problem. I can either too hot or too cold. So this little hoodie off. Oh. Stick that on there. Let me just get myself a bit more sorted out. Here, guys. Sorry about this. I'm got to be flipping comfortable. It's as simple as that. And this pillow needs a good old fucking beating. Are we ready? Are we steady? Yes, bitch. Come on. It's losing its. Do you know what I mean? It's a good old poofing up, love. Why not? There you go. There's a bit of karate for you. Why not? Is that all right? I did know some Muay Thai, like I said, my ex got me into that. But yeah, I'm not done that in a while. You got to like swing your legs around and shit. Haven't you when you're doing Muay Thai? It's like arms, hips swinging around like that and like kicking your leg right up in the air. You can use your arms and your hands and your legs, can't you, with that and your feet? With Muay Thai. Yes. Oh, floofed up, love. Floofed and poofed up. That's that bit done. Right, that can be shifted over there. Okay, hang on. That can go into the bin inch. That's definitely open more so that fly can spook off. Right, roses. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Wow. Oh, fuck off. I shouldn't be doing all that. Don't start me. I keep thinking my body is like it used to be and it's not. I used to be able to do all that stuff, kick right high in the air, do all like that, and just, I used to do all sorts, man. So much different exercise and what's it called now? Sports and stuff like that. How are you, Neil? You all right, darling? Hey, Laura, do you know if Dino is okay? No live, nothing posted his page as to why. Strange to him that. Do you know what? I was literally thinking that before, darling Neil, because before I came on, I was like, where the hell's Dino? Like, why is he not on? And I checked his community page like you've done, and he's not posted nothing on his community page or anything either, you're right. So, yeah, not sure where the heck he is, but I hope he's all right. But it is a bit strange for him not to sort of let us know, isn't it? Like people know if he can't go live or something. So I see what you're saying, darling. Hopefully he's all right. And you never know, there might still be a chance he might pop on in a bit. You never know. If not, I don't have his email address or anything. If anyone's got Dino's email address, please let us, me or Neil, know if Neil doesn't have it, because yeah, could do just messaging him to check his okie. It is love. It is weird indeed. But there you go. Because I know he normally does his streams on a Tuesday and a Friday, doesn't he, Dino? So, but obviously he's gone through quite a lot recently, bless him, hasn't he? With his dad passing away and all that jazz and other things too. Yeah, I hope he's all right. Yeah, hopefully so, Vendetta. Hopefully he's okay. Right, I'm just going to post that again. See if anyone's going to pop up. I put no pledheads, not pledheads, plebeds, that's supposed to say, oh, for goodness sake. Oh, how are you, James? You're right, love. 2 seconds. I'm not on Facebook. Don't know if Dino is or anything on that. I don't have him on Facebook. James Patrick Madonna, Laura, it's on his community page. Oh, okay. Is he posted something since? Because I checked earlier on and nothing there. Hang on. I'll just have a quick nosy. Hang on. That was from 3 days ago, love. Won't be live tonight, guys. That was 3 days ago. Good for some, but not for all. We'll catch up with you very soon. Massive respects and much love, Dino. And that was 3 days ago on his community page. All right, his email. Sorry. Sorry, darling. That's my fault. Right, his email address is on his page. Got you. Right, thank you. Right, awesome. Cheers for that, James. Got thrown off then. There we go. Cool. Yeah, his email address, you're right, is on his about section. His details at the bottom. He's got an email address there. Cheers for that, love. I think I shall see how he's diddly doing. No, I'm not a bloody robot. How are you, James? Anyway, you okay? Yeah, I'm not a robot. Okay, I've got his email there. Right, nice one. I've just left him a message. Hiya, Dave. All right, cool. Hi, his email, Jason. Awesome. Thank you for that, James. Thanks again, love. Cheers. Very good. Oh, I'm glad that you're good, James. Good to hear it, sweetie pie. Don't see much of you nowadays, just now and again. I mean, I'm not on constantly on here. I have to take my breaks. Like, I think we all should be taking breaks off here when we can. And just try and get on with our lives as best as possible, which is what I'm trying to flipping do. But, yeah. This YouTube stuff now is absolutely insane. And if this is what it's like when you've just hit 600 subscribers, then God help me. But then saying that, after you've got over 5,000 subscribers, apparently you get your own, like, YouTube manager. And they will sort these things out for you, love. And that's when you can obviously add more mods as well. So, yeah. Hello, Green Ninja. How are you, darling? I believe you're going to do on holiday soon. I hope you have a brilliant time whenever it is you go with the family, with your fam. And yeah. I was, Neil. I was on my booze detox for a week. And then I went to the shop before to get my matcha tea. Got me matcha tea. And then I saw some Tiger beer. I was like, for goodness sake. So I got myself a few little small bottles of beer. And I've had 2 of those tonight. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not on the whiskey or anything like that. I'm definitely on a break from that for a while. Yeah, and I never used to drink whiskey, you know, unless it was like a special occasion. But about a year ago, when we moved here, we got some for a moving in present and for like my dad's birthday or something, and that were it. I tried it, and I was like, for feck's sake. So I've had a week off, but like I say, I can go back to it though. It's fine. I don't need to. I can take breaks. Let's put it that way. I'm not reliant on it. But yeah, so we just saw these really nice cold beers, mate. I mean, look at this for a flipping beer bottle. How cool is this? It's freaking awesome, dude. Amazing. Hang on. Oh, you gone, love? Oh no, shit! I put it in the other bin, didn't I? That Lucky Buddha bottle. It sucked me in, love. Lucky Buddha beer sucks you right in, especially when it's in the fridge nice and cold. Goodness gracious. So yes, I've had a couple of beers, right? All right, right. Oh, here we go. I'm a whiskey fan. It's rare to find a woman who appreciates a good whiskey in my experience. Well, darling, you haven't met me until now. Oh, come on now. I'll have a whiskey with you, Neil, love. What's your favourite whiskey? I've tried quite a few over the past the past 12 months. My daddy likes it as well. In fact, my dad's got a book that says that I'm borrowing currently to see what I can find for us both in the future when I'm not on a break. Is 100 whiskies to try before you die. Got to try those before you die, love. And Queen Ninja, I hope you have a fantastic time when you go on the 15th. You're very welcome. I haven't seen Tony P today. I've not been on his lives on his panel or anything today. So yeah, I hope he's okie dokie. And yeah. Yeah, Tiger's nice, isn't it? Definitely. Oh, bourbon. Yeah, bourbon fan. Yes, love. I had some of that the other week. The other week I had some of that. It's nice. Yeah, she likes to experiment with different alternative mixes. Yes, I do the same at times. I love it. I'll have like whiskey on its own, but then I'll mix it with other things as well, and different juices, tonics, try different things out. Even I love it in hot toddies. That's what I love it for, because I'm a singer. Oh my God, it soothes your throat so much, like the hot toddy with the whiskey, the honey, the lemon, the hot water. Oh, it's gorgeous. No, he doesn't, Ninja. Thank you. He doesn't look well at all. Oh, goodness sake. I mean, I know he took a break for 2 days last week, yeah, Tony P, from his live streams, right? Which that's awesome. I'm proud of him for doing that. Deb's was happy with it too, and they had a cracking time together, you know. Like I'm sure you're aware, Ninja, but he just, honestly, he says that he's going to take more breaks and then he comes back on again. And then I've said to him and Debs online as well as in private, you know, are you guys going to like keep this weekly Friday thing up, for example, where, you know, you have like an 80s night, a 90s night together, whatever. And Deb seems up for it, and he seemed up for it too. But now, I'm not so sure, Ninja. I'm really not, darling. I am very concerned about him. And after what happened last night, well, it's scaring a lot of us now, isn't it, darling? And it's stupid. I don't want to be sat here worried about him. But anything I say here, I'd say to Tony's face. You know, I have nothing to hide at all. I'm just concerned, and you got to let these things off your chest at times, you know. Sorry, reading some chat. I'm gone. Fair play to you, Dave, love. Yeah, it's all right having drinks at times, you know. Even a few times a week, just don't go mad. And that's why I've cut back. You know, and if I've had a week off, that's given myself a little break. Had a couple of beers tonight, and then I'll chill again. Take other breaks, and then I'll have another drink when I fancy it, and then I'll take more breaks. Whatever. But I know I'm in control. I can stop, whereas some people can't. And if you're struggling to stop, you obviously have an issue, and you need to get some help. But if they're not willing to get help or listen to advice of people who care and love them, what more can you do? Nothing wrong with whiskey in a pint glass. Even me could not handle that shit, love. No, love. I do ickle ones, me. I'm having a whiskey. I won't even do myself a big whiskey. I'll start off with a ickle one, 25ml max. Bless you, Bandit. What would you sing, darling? Ain't nothing wrong with being a bit insane, love. I'm not exactly flipping normal myself, am I? Yeah, definitely libertarian-minded. We know he's not well, and, you know, his diet, stress, work, sleep, you're right. But he needs to remember to flipping eat during the day as well. That's what pees me off too, is when he's not properly eating during the day. You know, he did the other day, don't get me wrong, I know he did, but he's not always doing it. And when, excuse me, type 1 insulin diabetic, which is what Tony is, yeah, there ain't no going back from that. And that's why you've got to look after yourself even more and not abuse your body too much, because, you know, and look after yourself and just eat when you should be eating when you're diabetic, especially, because it's all about your sugar levels in it and your insulin and all that. So Tony's got to be very careful, because I have this awful feeling. I'm not joking. As crazy as it sounds, I just feel like if Tony doesn't start looking after himself properly soon, in the coming weeks, say in the next 6 months, I feel like he's going to start deteriorating. And that is what concerns me. He's sick enough as it is, but he's going to make himself sicker the way that he's going. And it's worrying Debs, as you can imagine, his wife. And I'm just trying to do my best to be there for her and support her through this, you know. But a lot of people don't even think about these things. They don't know what I speak to them about. And I don't expect you to, but just, you know, he needs support. He needs help. And that's what I'm trying to give him, just like Ninja is, libertarian-minded, etc., etc. I'm gone, oh, you know. Exactly, Dave, love, exactly. Dave, I can't sing. My voice is too deep. I sound like a fart in a mic booth. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. At the moment, I mean, barbecue's not been mentioned in a bit, but right now, it ain't happening right now. Let's put it that way. I would happily meet up with Debs at the moment. Tony P, though, needs to sort himself out more. But then saying that, without going into it, I know that they've got her brother's coming over from Australia soon in like I think, less than 2 weeks, or 2 weeks on Friday coming. So I was going to try and go round before that. But with me being so poorly the past few months on and off now, it's, especially the past few weeks, it's got a bit too much. Plus, we need the weather to be decent. And then on top of that, I need to be able to travel all the way there, all the way back. And train strikes are on at the moment. I was supposed to have one of my best mates coming over here last week to see me for the weekend, but I was that sick, we had to postpone, and luckily he got his train ticket fare back. But there were strikes going on then, and there are strikes still going on now for the trains, which I'll be getting on to get over there to see him, of course. Even some of the bus services are going to be striking, especially up Manchester way soon too. So, you know, I've got to bear all of this in mind, and I feel like I need to get myself sorted out more first before I start doing a big journey like that from here to there. And what's the other thing? I feel like Tony P needs to sort himself out as well, especially before I come over, because and I want them to get the family time out of the way with her brother first. Do you know what I mean? Let them do the family time, spend a few weeks with her brother and stuff, and then we can take it from there and see what we can try and arrange maybe. But right now, I just don't feel like it's the right time for me to go over there, if I'm honest with you, right now. He don't feel right anymore. I feel like he's got to sort himself out more first before I come over, because I won't take no shit, yeah? I ain't no pushover. You might think, easy tries, yeah, because I have a heart. It's called having feelings and emotions running through your body, and it's called being stressed out and holding shit in, and then letting people pick on you and do all this crap. And you can only take so much, and then you pop like a bloody champagne flipping bottle. I know. He needs to sort himself out first before I come over. Indeed, Dave, I agree. I agree, mate. Just hang on, the kitty cat wants to come in. 2 seconds. Ooh. Let me just put that in. Hang on. Exactly, Neil. Love bottling up is way worse. Oh yeah, I have faith in Debs all the way. So, you know, Dave, trust me, I have massive faith in her. She's amazing. She's an incredible woman, and I tell her this all the time. I was only on the phone to her last night, and you can see in her face that she's not happy. She's not happy at all. She's stressed. She's upset, but she's doing what she can. And I'm just trying to support her through this, you know, and give her advice where possible. And just be there for her. Just be a friend. That's all you can do. Yeah, defo, libertarian. Oh, God, Ninja, that's awful. Sorry, love, I'm just reading your message from 5 minutes ago. There's Mr. Socks. What you doing? He's a big boy. Yes, you are. Oh, handsome. He's my cat, Mr. Socks, if no one's ever met him before. Stay away from that charger, please, mister. That's how much charge I've forgotten. That's fine. Yes, kisses. Thank you. He's a big boy. Fluffy, flipping thing. Right. Yeah. You lie down, darling. You should be good. He's a big boy. Yes, he is. Right. You lie down now, mister. Oh. Okay. Let me just see the chat. Oh, don't you flaming start. I've been warned about you. Think you need to go, mister. No offence, but ain't gonna happen. Can't trust you. Ain't worth the risk right now with the way YouTube's going. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I love. He's gone. Overlooked. That is me, Dave, darling. Laura, you're a little bit like an armadillo. Tough on the outside, but soft in the middle. That's me, darling. Yes. Yes. Even Mr. Socks agrees. What are you doing now? Oh, now. He's a big boy. What's he doing? Oh, he's so handsome. He's beautiful. Say hello to the camera. Who's there? Mwah. Good boy. Mr. Socks. What are you doing near there, mister? You can't go near that. Turn around, please. Down you go. Good boy. Got Marcel shouting, whistling there. It's obviously got over the past hour. You can see someone slapping him. Don't worry, people around him. Okay, I'm going. Sorry, Matrix. Can you just flash your face, love, please? I can see you are there, Matrix, but I need you to show your face. Well, show me something, please. I'm scared to let you on, love, unless you show your face. I've got Matrix on PC backstage, and he's not doing anything. Hey, Purple Spliff, hopefully it is peaceful. Oh, Matrix on PC, listen, yeah, I will let you on, mate, but I'm just scared that you might not be you. Oh, okay, I'm gone. If I is it putting myself on full screen? Is it putting them on full screen? It's putting myself on full screen, is it? Oh, right. Okay, Matrix on PC, can you please show your face or show me something so I know you are real and you are not some weirdo? Okay, right, 1 minute.
Hello.
Hello, you better not. You know how scary it is, Joe, when no one shows face.
I know. The thing is, everybody knows that I don't show my face. Not very often.
I'm still getting to know you, though, aren't I, love?
That's why I popped on. I went live, and I was just sat there chattering away, and then I noticed you went live as well, and I thought, you know what, I'll stop mine. I'll pop on and say hello.
Oh, bless you, darling. Oh, that's lovely. Hey, you stop going near my tobacco, you cheeky little thing. Sorry, the cat's faffing. You didn't have to end yours to come here.
No, the thing is, though, there was about 3 channels all went live exactly at the same time, and I just thought, there's no point competing with each other at the end of the day, especially the small channels.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, darling. Thank you. How's your day been?
Very quiet, very chilled out.
Oh,
finally. Yeah, I was watching you shopping today, innit? Were you in a Chinese supermarket or something?
Yeah, it was in an Asian little supermarket, the Adja. Getting my matcha tea. So yeah, I just popped in there for a few bits and then got my tobacco and that was it. Went home and then did stuff at home. I had to get it done.
Yeah, I think that's something I'm going to start maybe doing. Start doing some maybe little like live videos of like real life stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's difficult though, when there's only yourself and you don't show your face, I don't want to give too many details away. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe start doing a little something like that very shortly.
Yeah. People seem to like being nosy. They like seeing what you're up to.
Yeah, I mean, I've just bumped into one Flavors. He's fast asleep. Still got 26 people watching him, you know. I don't know how he does it.
Every single day without flipping fail, he's there. He's there. Falling a bloody sleep. Just honestly.
Do you know what's quite funny? When Flavors first came about, he had this really nice, lovable rogue character that he had. I don't know what's happened to him lately since he's started doing these lives. He's kind of changed a little bit, and he's getting so much grief off the porn bombers and the bits and people. And his mods aren't seem to be doing the right thing by him either. And I've been sat watching him for a couple of days now, and I've been trying to help him, give him a little bit of advice. And sometimes he listens, and then he goes off on his little tangent because I was doing some investigation work on a certain individual, and he got mixed up in the middle of it, and I had so much on him. I kind of went, oh God, if this guy ever starts doing a channel, he'd be buried before he even starts. And a couple of people said to me, look, just bury it, you know what I mean? Forget it. You know what I mean? It's Flavors at the end of the day. He's a bit naive. So I did. But now every time I go on there to try and help him, he calls me a grass. Which is funny, really. He goes, he's a grass. He's a grass. Grass stitched me up. He's a grass. And I'm like,
brilliant accent, that a brilliant impression.
Yeah. I'm like, this is dude. I'm trying to tell him how to try and stop him from getting struck. He's because yesterday he came very close to losing his channel, and I'm trying to advise him. And all he's going, I can't take any. You shouldn't be in here. You're a glass. You're a glass. And I'm just going, oh, do you know what? I've just unsubbed. I've gone. That's it. I can't take this anymore. For weeks now, he's been calling me a grass.
Oh, what's he like?
I'll just let him get on with it.
Yeah, I mean, I pop on now and again. I'll say hello to him and stuff, and it's that flipping. Yeah. It's that. Well, we all know who it is by now. Flipping Zabby and Crinkle.
Yeah, she's a little bugger, isn't she? She's a little bugger, isn't she?
She is nasty. She comes across as this sweet little angelic angel at first. And then all of a sudden, boom, she just explodes. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like it in my life, love it.
Thing is, Crinkle does that, doesn't he, when he gets frustrated?
Yes,
I was on his, I did something I never thought I'd do on Saturday. And I was sat there, I was thinking, what's the one thing I've not done? Or the one thing I would never do? I know what. I'll go and sit on Crinkle's panel, do a debate. So I sat there, pointed out a couple of things. We're talking about something that was quite a heated topic, actually. Vega was on, which is quite interesting. I quite like him, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And we sat there, it was just Crinkle against the panel. You know what he's like. And it was like, I pointed out maybe one or two things and said, and he could hear him getting frustrated. And he put me backstage, took me off the panel. So much for free speech that you keep going on about.
Oh my days. Honestly, he's just unbelievable. He really is. Oh, he's a little shithead. But, you know, what can we do? I've had enough now. I've washed my hands of both of them, and I just don't want any more now. I'm done. I think we're all done. But it just shows you how easy it is to do. People think it must be rocket science to do this stuff. Nah, love. If Zara B can work it out and so can Crinkle, then anyone can do it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, though. Like, you're literally just trying to bring people's channels offline, aren't they? That's the whole point of doing this. And it's like, why would you be so cruel? Even if someone did something pretty horrendous, would you even go that far? Like, I couldn't do it, me. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, one of the reasons I set my channel up was, I mean, I come from cesspit, so that can get a little bit high octane and toxic sometimes. So I decided I wanted to do something a little bit laid back, a little bit fun. I've been having troubles and problems myself past couple of weeks, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're not being yourself." But to be honest with you, I've been screwed over by a couple of people that I thought were friends, and it's a bit like a minefield on YouTube, isn't it? And you've got to be very careful who you pick and choose to talk to and get personal with, even if it's just on a daily basis. And it's kind of taught me a few lessons. But it's kind of a chilled out, happy, uplifting place. It's small. I can cope with it. I couldn't cope with having 10 people on a panel. It would just drive me nuts.
No chance. Oh, sorry, just seen that James Winston's in the building. Hello there, darling. Just stopping by to say hello to everyone, but I can't stay. All right, James, darling. Shame you can't stay, but not a problem at all. I hope you are doing all right, darling. Especially after all that craziness last week. And I hope you're all okay. And if you need me, please get in touch.
Is that the guy from America that comes on occasionally?
Mr. James
nice guy.
Winston. Yes, he's lovely.
I see. I watch your channel quite regular. I was watching you actually and Claire on Flavors. It was a couple of days ago, and he basically just fell asleep and wandered off and let you take control of his channel. Did you see what happened to Claire after?
Oh, mate, well, I mean, it all kicked off. And I mean, I'm not going to lie, me and Claire now, we were, mates and stuff. We have been for a good few months. But now, after all that happened the other night, I tried to help her through it and it just did not work. And I...
something that dawned on me? I kind of jumped in when Lindsay and Emma came on Flavors and all hell break loose. And then... this Jojo's husband turned up as well. Mm-hmm. You know what it sounds like to me? Has she been catfished? Has somebody with another mobile been texting her and leaving a message? Yeah.
It must have been.
Yeah. Because I felt quite sorry for her, actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I just said, have you been catfished? Do you not know what catfishing is like? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I just felt... somebody's got hold of her number and has been playing with her, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? Because she was absolutely adamant she's been talking to this woman that was ill in hospital. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, the lengths some people go to.
It is shocking, isn't it? It's really bad. And I mean, I know Claire's got a lot going on and I wish her well, like I always have done. But I know she's got a lot on her plate right now. I have too, her even more so than me, I reckon. But she needs time to do a thing now and to heal and recover and mend herself because she's gone through so much. And I want to be a mate, but at the same time, I'm very careful who I trust. And after what happened the other night and the way that she sort of changed, but I know she's got a few issues, it did scare the shit out of me. She was very, and I thought, nah, that you need to sort yourself out. You need to please go and get some help. And I kept trying to help her for a while. But she's even said to me herself, if a professional can't help me, Laura, then you can't. Well, that's up to you, darling. That's your choice. That is your decision. Up to you.
Yeah.
I can only do so much to help, but if you don't want me there, that's fine. I'll let you heal. You do your thing and I'll do mine. If we're meant to be in each other's lives, we will be. Simple as that.
Sounds fair enough. And you've left the door open, haven't you? The thing is, she goes from 1 to 1,000 so quickly. And because of the alcohol thing, as well, I was thinking, I hope this doesn't set her off on the wrong path because she was looking for an excuse not to go into work, wasn't she? I could hear her say things like, should I just phone up and tell them I've got COVID? I was thinking, no, you can tell what's happening in a mind. She's thinking, I can go to Bender for a few days.
Let's just put it this way. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but after what you just said then about should I ring up and say I've got COVID? She thinks to herself there, love, that's all I'm going to say in the matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a shame, really, isn't it?
It's terrible.
It's a shame. She's got such a lovely, bubbly personality, and she's such a pretty girl, and yet she just, you can see she goes for the bad boy straight away. You just know she likes it. like a wrong un. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can tell that.
she's gone through so much, and I mean, she really is, I think, very confused at the moment. She wants to try and sort herself out, but she's struggling to. And you're right, she's going for the wrong kind of guys at times as well, like absolute fucking idiots from what she's told me before. But you know, she's hurting, she's suffering, she doesn't know what's going on. But you know, I just wish her well, and I hope that she's going to be all right. And I am there if she wants me as a friend. I will be there. And she said the same to me, which I'm grateful for and thankful for always, because we got on like this, mate. We were so close, and now it's just boom. But I feel like she needs this time whilst it's gone boom to calm down and to sort herself out, because you know, you're not going to get this time back. You're still young-ish, you know, you're in your 30s like me, mid-30s. She's still got time. And like you say, love, she's a beautiful looking girl. She has got a good heart and soul, but right now it's all up here. It's all messed up and in a big mess. So
I can see that.
Sort it out. Yeah.
You said, Laura, I mean, you're dealing with your own issues as well, and sometimes that when you attach yourself, or when you have a friendship with someone like that, it can drag you to a place where you don't need to be.
Yeah.
And you've done the right thing, I think, by just taking a step back. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, all the way. Thank you. And James Winston, darling, if you still was with us from a few minutes ago when you put that message, you just put, hello, Laura Kay and everyone else. I'm dealing with an electrolyte imbalance / dehydration / food poisoning. God, but I'll live. You poor man. I've had food poisoning a few times, darling, over the years, and gastroenteritis. And oh my God, you feel like you are dying. It is horrible. I hope you feel better soon, sweetheart. Rest up, do what you gotta do, keep hydrated as best as possible. And I'm assuming they're probably giving him something like a strong diurolite or something.
Yeah, get some of the isotonic drinks. Pretty good for stuff like that.
And they have their Gatorade over there, don't they, love? Gatorade, yes.
Yeah. A friend of mine brought some sachets back from Thailand. You know, when obviously your body over there dehydrates a lot quicker. So a lot of English people go into these. You can buy anything over there, over the chemist apparently, and they get these very strong electrolyte. Like it's like a very, very strong sports drink. It replaces all the electrolytes and stuff like that. And when I've been really severely ill and dehydrated, I always have one of those. I have one of those, and I'm good to go within a few hours.
I could do some of them, love. Seriously, I was throwing up like crazy last Friday, early hours. I had the flipping, nearly had the paramedics back out.
It stops you feeling sick as well, so it's good for that. Stops you feeling nauseous. What I know, you've got a number of problems going on. I suffer from IBS, so
do you?
And other bits and pieces, and it's. I spoke to a friend of mine who's really bad with Crohn's, and the symptoms I get sometimes are very, very similar to Crohn's disease.
Right. Yeah. My mummy had that for years. Crohn's. They thought she had colitis for years, and they diagnosed her with that. But then they worked out it was even worse, and it was Crohn's disease. Put her on medication, and luckily now she's all right. She's got over it, and she's completely fine. But yeah, it's nasty. I totally feel your pain, darling. I suffer with IBS and a long list of other shit too. But IBS is one of the main things that's been really making me poorly recently. But I feel like there's even more to it. So that's why I'm undergoing testing right now and stuff like that. But how do you deal with it then when you get like a bad flare with your IBS? What is it you do to try and cope?
Well, the thing is with IBS, right? It's diet and stress, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. So, like, if I get stressed, I have physical symptoms, which is really difficult for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about. Feels like, so if I get stressed, it becomes a physical thing, and I become ill, and that's when my IBS kicks off. So you might have changed your diet, and you might be avoiding certain foods. But if you get stressed, it can still flare up.
Oh, yes.
CBD oil is quite good.
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Interesting.
CBD oil is quite good.
Okay. Because I spoke with leadage, so this helps with some pain.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that I have tried CBD oil before, and it did feck all for me, but that was many years ago. But I've never tried it for IBS or anything.
You need a stronger one with full spectrum. Would probably help.
Right.
It's quite expensive, but it's definitely worth trying, especially if you're suffering. Yeah.
Yes,
But
definitely.
I used to get a lot of. I've got a friend of mine that he has a CBD oil company, but he also makes what's called flack, which is the black oil, for people who are terminally ill.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. So what they do is, because it's so expensive to make, it leaves a residue in the bowl. And what he does is he puts some coconut oil and some butter and something else in it, and they get the residue out of it, and they make a thing called fudge, and it's really expensive. It's about 75 quid. It's for a 20-gram ball.
Wow.
But that 20-gram ball has lasted me 2 months.
Whoa, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I've been microdosing on that, and if you ask, well, anyone who's been watching my lives, so sometimes I've been off my absolute. It's like a class. It's really, really strong. You've got to be very careful with it. Well, I can get it.
Okay.
It's not legal to actually. It's not legal to make and sell in this country yet, but it will. It. I tell you what, it's really good. It's called fudge. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
It's the residue from the black oil, and it's really, really good. If I get some more, I will send you a swell sample.
Oh, bless you, darling. Thank you very much, and that helps with like some of your IBS symptoms and stuff. I take it then, yeah.
Yeah, it just chills me out. I might take it. I might take it's like half of a grain of rice.
Wow.
You
Very
dissolve
tiny.
it on your tongue. Yeah, super tiny. And I'll sit here, and within like an hour, 2 hours, I feel like I've probably had about 4 or 5 joints. Yeah, you're just off. But it's like a slow creeper. It doesn't make you panic, but it's that strong. If you take too much of it, you can hallucinate on it.
Oh,
it's really, really strong. Yeah, it's good,
very tiny,
but it's strong.
Yes.
Microdose on it. And it's really good. And it helps with IBS as well, depression, moods, that kind of thing. If you've got any pain or cramping, it's really good with that.
Oh yeah, because the cramping and stuff you get from IBS, and then like when you got sorry to be gross, guys, when you got to keep going potty and stuff, just fucking hellfire. Come on now. I've lost so much weight recently from all this. It's ridiculous. I moved here to the East Midlands just over a year ago. And just over a year. When I moved here, I weighed between 10.5 stone and 10.75 stone. I was a curvy little lady, yeah. Had a bit of muscle, few curves, happy with that-ish. And then started losing weight. And then now I weighed myself a few days ago. And I weigh just over 9 stone, not between 9 stone 1 and 9 stone flipping 2. So I've lost nearly 2 stone in weight since I've lived here in the past year, just over a year. That's insane. Yeah. And a lot of that's through recent illnesses and being so sick and just not being able to eat properly. So I have got to be careful now because I'm only ickle as it is. And I'm already shrunk in height and I'm shrinking in flipping in size now too, so I've got to be careful I don't drop too much weight because I don't want to be skin and bone. But
also, that's an indication that it might be a little bit more it might be a little bit more complicated than IBS if you're losing that sort of weight. So you need to be.
And this is why I'm being tested. Yeah. I'm having my bloods done next Friday, like I say, and then waiting on the hospital who are going to scan my organs and see what the hell's going on there. But to be honest with you, love, they can scan me all they want. I think they need to get inside. Endoscopy and colonoscopy if needed, and let's get in there and see what the hell's going on.
Yeah. I know. Sometimes I've I've had to leave my streams a couple of times and like run upstairs because people don't realize it's like it's like
When you gotta
the sit-
go, you gotta go.
yeah, it's like it doesn't say. It's not like a normal bowel movement where you go, I'll go in an hour or half an hour
Yeah.
or 10. Like literally, you've got to go there.
Yes,
Do you
if
know
you
what I mean?
don't love, you're going to be literally stuck to the sofa or a chair, whatever you're on at the time. Yeah, so you need to get moving ASA flipping P.
I know it sounds I know it sounds gross, but that's. I mean, I've had a friend of mine that was a lot worse than me, and we used to travel between venues, nightclubs, and he got caught in the car going from one venue to the other, and he literally he said had to stop the car on the M62 and just jump in the bushes. Just like, oh God.
Oh, bless him. Oh, but that's how bad it can get, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really bad.
To shit all over the car,
Especially when you sat and you obviously your stomach's not fully like stretched, like you kind of like humped over a car steering wheel. Yeah. Is it food that sets it off for you, or is it more stress?
It's a bit of both. Some definitely stress, 100% all the way with that one, love, all the way. But some food I've cut out my diet, like anything spicy, anything that's too high fiber. I've been looking into all this, and they've been giving me advice online of what you can and can't try. I actually cut milk out of my diet for about a month, near enough a month, which didn't really make a massive difference.
Over to almond milk, yeah.
Yes, and I was just about to say that's what I did. I went to the oat milk and the almond milk. I had a carton each of that, and they were all right. But then I wasn't feeling it, and then I tried a bit of milk again, normal milk, to like test the waters with it, and I had some cereal with milk on it, and I thought, oh God, is it going to make me worse? Tried it, I was absolutely fine, and I've had a bit of milk since then. I don't drink as much as I used to, but it's not affecting me. But when I spoke to my doctor the other week, he was like, right, listen, Laura, he said, you've just got to try food and stuff that you want to try and see what's right for you, because everyone's different. And
you need to keep a diary, I think. A diary for a month, yeah.
That's right, yeah, a food diary. Gypsy Dave, my mate on here, he was telling me as well before literally the other day, Laura, start making a food diary as soon as you can, and just see what, kicks it off and what doesn't.
Yeah.
So
see, it doesn't sound like you're very lactose intolerant, but a few years ago, I was having a lot. Well, when I was, I'm not going to say a few years ago, it was when I was in my 40s. I was coughing a lot, and I thought I was just me stressing out and having panic attacks. Yeah. And I was coughing. It was like a dry cough all the time, and I was like coughing and coughing and coughing. Go to bed at night, and I felt like I was drowning. And I was like, this went on for ages and ages. I was taking antihistamines. Antihistamines helped, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? I went to the doctors. I had 3 courses of it, antibiotics. It kept coming back. And a friend of mine who was a nurse in Australia, she said, you don't know what you've got done, yeah? I went, no. She said, it's a well-known fact that the milk the people drink, there's something in it that they put in it nowadays to try and help the life a bit longer. It's the same stuff they use in, do you remember chipboard?
Oh.
You know the glue in chipboard that compresses, right? It's the same as that. And what happens when you hit 30 and 40, your body can't cope with it. And she said to me, do me a favor. Now, the first time she told me this, I ignored her for about 2 months because I just thought it was bloody stupid. I thought, that's ridiculous. And anyhow, I phoned her up and I was like, you know that thing you told me? She said, yeah, I'm going to come off milk. Now, milk and dairy it's not an easy thing to come off because it's in everything. And I did. And she said, find out what your blood type is. If you're something, you need to go soy milk. And if you're something else, you need to go to goat's milk. There's a certain blood type you need to go to, whether you go to goat's milk or soya. I can't remember which one it is. I think I switched to goat's milk. And within 6 or 7 days, it just started to disappear. Stopped.
Wow.
Yeah, right. It's because your body can't process whatever they're putting in milk to make it last long. Your body's fighting it all the time, and that's what's happening.
That's insane, but that does kind of make sense at the same time, because they do have to put these preservatives in to make it long life milk or whatever, don't they?
Same bloody stuff they put in. She said to me, she said, I shouldn't tell you this. She says it's the same stuff they put in to bind the wood and the glue on chipboard together, and your body can't process it.
Oh my days. Wow. I love my cheese as well, but I like different kinds of cheese. I love goat's cheese. So that would hopefully maybe be okay. And it sounds creamy and stuff. Like, I love all the creaminess in it, but and then I do like the cream at times as well. And cream doesn't seem to bother me. Cheese doesn't seem to bother me. It was just maybe the milk that was a bit of a problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm a crackhead when it comes to chocolate, and that upsets me. Chocolate. Yeah, I am. I feel like I'm a woman. Every month, I just have to go on a chocky binge. I'm sure those guys
do have a period where you just don't have it like us, and every month you will get that craving of whatever you like. Do you know what I mean?
I absolutely do. I'm not shy to admit it. I do. A chocolate around me is like crack cocaine. It doesn't last very long, put it that way. But it makes me ill sometimes as well.
Oh, bless you. James, sorry, 2 seconds only. James Winston, sweetheart, if you want to come on panel, that's totally up to you, but we totally understand you're not well right now, darling. Well, I completely get it. I couldn't have come on panel a few nights ago when I was being so sick and everything, and nearly flipping having to go to hospital again. So I totally understand, darling, but it's up to you. I'll probably be here for like another hour or something, so you are more than welcome, darling, and I hope that you feel better very soon, but don't feel pressured to come on panel, okay? It's up to you, darling. Don't push yourself.
Did you see that? I was watching you dancing, by the way. I think you had that very stressful evening where you ended your stream and you went, "Oh, sod this, I want to sing and dance." And yes, I was like, I was popping in and out, and then I'd go somewhere else, and I'd come back in. I thought, she's still dancing. Thought, come back an hour and a half later. Thought, look at that. She's still bugging away. I bumped into Vincent Vega a couple of days ago. Have you seen? Did you see the video? Did you see the video?
No, I haven't. I want to bloody know about the playing video.
Laura, go watch it. It's really funny.
Or something. I lost my balance.
Yeah, it's really.
A fart noise or something.
Yeah. He's done it in such a way. It's not nasty. It's actually quite funny. It is quite funny. Made me giggle. He's a little bugger, isn't he?
Bugger, indeed. I used to get on with him really well as well back in the day, maybe. So I used to really get on with him, but I don't know. One day he just turned on me, and that was that, and just left him to it, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of people from this side of the community that don't know me, and I don't come on many panels, and I just thought, you know what, I need to start introducing myself a little bit more, because I know the likes of Mark Kelly, obviously know Andrew J and yourself, but I've never had time to come on and actually speak to you. I just thought, do you know what, I'll pop on. I'm not going to take over. I'm going to disappear in a minute, but I just wanted to say hello.
Bless you, darling. Well, I appreciate you coming on. You're lovely. You're a nice lad. You know, and you're welcome here anytime. We have nice people on here, no wallies, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. And after all that crinkle stuff the other week, and my channel's still recovering from that, trust me. But then saying that, I mean, it has been boosted a bit, but at the same time, I just want this to organically grow, and I think that I am going to have to definitely 100% open up a new YouTube channel and just use my new one for just my singing and stuff that I wanted to be here for originally. And this can be the chatting channel and having people on or whatever, fine. So we'll see how that goes. But before you go, how's your YouTube channel going at the moment?
All right. I mean, for people that don't know me, I come over from a big gaming community. I'm from Twitch originally, but like my channel, it's my YouTube channel. If you look at it, I've got quite a lot of subs, but that's from my gaming past. But I've had my channel 20 years, and I used to do stuff with MTV mashups and stuff like that as well. So I was a bit of a producer remixer back in the day. So that's why I've actually took time to look at some of your videos and the singing. You've got really, really good vocal
Oh, thank
talent,
you,
haven't you, as
darling.
well?
Cheers.
So
Thank you.
it's kind of nice. I mean, sometimes I do break into a little bit of song sometimes, but it's not like being in the studio with a bit of reverb and delay. It's but yeah, singing on YouTube, you've got to be quite brave, which I admire you for. You know what I mean? And you've definitely got
Thank you.
got an ear for it.
Cheers, my
Definitely.
days. I've been singing since I've been a baby girl, since 7 years
Yeah.
old, and then I did all the choirs. I was lucky. I went to choirs, went drama schools, and all this growing up, and then ended up going to music singing college, and that's where at Manchester's music base. And you know that dance tune, "I'll Bring You Flowers in the Pouring Rain."
I'll bring you flowers in the pouring.
Yes.
Yes.
That is my singing teacher, Leanne Brown, bless her, from back in the day when I was at college. She was there. She was literally my singing teacher, singing that bloody song and told us her story of what happened to her and how she got screwed over well and truly by a record label at the time.
Yeah.
She barely earned a penny from that song, you know. She's had to redo the whole thing. And,
I know that feeling.
It's not good, is it? It's horrible. So she taught us what happened with her and where she went wrong and how we learned from that. And then she became my singing teacher, my music teacher, my friend. She was brilliant. And wow, her voice is amazing. And she's so beautiful to look at, man. She is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, I have to say, and she also introduced me to at college. She had brought a few little of her celebrity buddies in for us to meet, who were musicians and singers, of course, like her too. And you remember, there's so many things I like about you. Do 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 do. Hang on, I like the way you move. Do 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 do.
Oh
yes. I met him. He was mint. He was lovely, and met a few other people she knew too, and what they call, not Rockefellers. I like the way you move. Rock something or other they were called, but they were brilliant. But yeah, learned a lot from her, and from being at that college, you had to learn all about how to train our voices up, how to sing professionally, how to use a recording studio and all the equipment. I have one of my speakers in the corner just there. You can just about see it. And
spotted that. First thing I spotted, being an audio engineer.
So we learned everything there, and then all about business management and all that too. And if you get the label, if you get signed, I've had to learn the whole thing and how to perform in front of people as well. So I've gone from doing all that and then going out gigging, doing my singing. Singing got me into modelling, did that too, and then I got really sick. And then since then, I've still been doing it when I can, just like on the side part-time. But at the moment, I'm just sort of recovering again and then starting afresh. So, that's what's happened there. I just hope that YouTube becomes a good platform for me singing, you know? I really hope it does. So go on, love.
Sure it will. Do you still go out and perform? Is that something you want to go back to do and perform live again?
Yeah. Definitely. Of course, I want to do it online, but I'd love to go back and just do what I was doing a few years ago, you know, singing and performing out there. And even if I just did it like a few times a month, you know, every weekend or something or whatever, that's fine with me. And prepare throughout the week and recover as well from the weekend and then prepare for the next weekend. That's what I was used to doing. So, you know, I'm used to performing in the pubs, the nightclubs, the bars. I've done funerals, weddings, christenings, and what was the other thing? I done performing at Liverpool Fashion Week. That was pretty cool. I've been on telly. I've been with a record label. I've done so much. I've performed on the same stage as Kylie flipping Minogue, love. Come on now.
I did a gig with Danny a few times. I used to manage and promote a lot of bands back in the day, like KWS, Entrance. If you look at Entrance, I'm actually on the video. It's actually filmed in my club in Stockton. I'm going to leave you a link, Laura, at the back in the private chat. It's a track I did with a girl called God, please tell me I haven't forgotten the name. I forgot the name. Anyhow, if No, it just give you an idea what I do. But if you ever want to do maybe collaborate on something, I am that'll give you a flavour what I kind of do.
Yes.
It's an 80s classic. I did it in about 2010, but it's got a real trance dance feel to it. I know you like. I know you like your funk music, don't you? But that just gives you an idea of what I'm capable of doing.
Oh,
so
brilliant! And have you got an email on YouTube? Have you got an email?
No, you can send me a message via SoundCloud if you want to get in touch with me. Just if I'm on live, drop in one night, and if you want to go further with it, keep in touch.
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
Just there's a side to me that I didn't really want. I think there's a few people out there know. Yeah, there's a few people out there that know what I've done in the past and who I've worked with, but it's not something I like to brag about. But have a listen to that. See what you think. Yeah. I'm going to drop off. Like I say, watch out for next time I go live and just drop in and say hello. And then I'm going to do something. We'll get something started.
Awesome. Right, I've got that link up, so I'll check out soon. Thank you so much for coming on, and you take care of yourself.
You too. Thank you. And thank you and hello to everybody in the chat, by the way. And thank you to yourself for letting me come on. Appreciate it.
No worries. Anytime, darling. You too. Bye-bye.
God bless. Bye.
Oh, what a lovely man he is, eh? Oh, what an absolute sweetheart. Yeah. You don't have to see someone's face to say they're a sweetheart, do you? Because he sounds lovely. Like a really nice man. And he suffers with IBS and stuff like I do, so he understands what it's like to be sick and be in pain and stuff. Well, he's a clever guy, though. I've just played a few seconds of that tune, and that sounds mint, what you sent me there. And he's asked if I want to do a tune with him sometimes. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Yes. Hello, everybody. Hiya, Yvonne. You're right, love. I still love the song you sang at the wedding, Laura. The wedding. Oh, what do you mean? Do you mean when I've got that song up on my YouTube channel when I'm singing Please Remember in Tenerife? That song karaoke, love. I've sang at weddings, but I've just not got it up on here. So you might be getting confused with that one next. Yeah. Okie dokie, so I was reading the chat. Neil, well, Laura, if all goes well with you two, I hope to God you'd see you have 2 toilets. That is absolutely flaming brilliant. Oh, you are funny, you. Oh, dearie me. James, are you love? Oh, indeed, James. I'm glad you do, sweetheart. You're welcome here anytime. We love you lots. I wouldn't suffer a save IBS all the time, but I have a donut cushion. You have a donut cushion, do you, darling? Bless you. Next, I have IBS and fibro, bless you, as well as a few other things. So I totally sympathise, lovely. Oh, next, you poor little thing. Honestly, it's awful, isn't it? Absolutely horrendous. You think you've experienced pain, and then you start having problems like IBS and fibro, as well as the things on top of that too. That is just awful. That's Piles, Dave. Sorry. Miss Piggy. Ay. Oh, 36 people are here. And people have actually listened to what I've said too, which is nice. And we're flipping on my title of this live stream, chill chat, no drama. Do you know what I mean? Please, just no drama, let's chill. And it's actually worked. I think I've had to block one idiot so far, and that's been it. Had a nice chat with Matrix PC, and we had lovely people in the chat too. So thank you again, guys, for coming in. You've all been awesome. You're gross, David. Oh. Yes, hello, Paul. Hope Paul is okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Is anybody else live at the moment, cockers? That's half decent, or is it just my live that's on? Like pushing grapes into a milk bottle. Dave Patura cackling away. Sorry, yes, I am indeed. Wow, James is too, bless him. Hey, I'd rather be laughing than bloody crying, and I'd rather you guys be laughing and not crying too. Trust me. Trust me, love. Okie dokie, Nix. No worries at all, darling. Yeah. I haven't followed a couple so recently. Just wanted to. But yeah. All the way, it's better to laugh. All the way. "32 people still watching, flipping Nora." At nearly 1 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday, early hours of the morning, nearly. Flipping heck, that's not bad, that. I'm surprised. Quite shocked. Oh, yes, the ghosts are about. Woo! And never lose hope. Exactly, Dave, darling. Never lose hope, my dear. No matter what you're going through in your life, keep believing. If you believe, you can achieve. And let the haters be motivators. That's the one. Next. Neil Robinson's put, "I stumbled across some Steve and Three Dogs fella up a mountain in Spain's channel recently." Oh, that actually rings a bell, I think. Not sure he'll be going back not sure he'll be going back. All he seems to do is complain and ask for donations. Oh, for goodness sake. This is what annoys me now. I mean, if you're going to do something for the donations, that'll probably be a bit more sensible. But just, if you're going to sit there begging for donations or whatever, asking for money all the time or hinting towards it all the time or a lot of the time, I think that's just cheeky, man. It's cheeky. It's rude. Excuse me. James Winston put, "Let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile." Yes, James, I love that one. That's fantastic. Well said, darling. Beautiful. I'm going to put that on the screen, love, so we can all see that. Let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. Yes. He gets suggestions on how to survive more successfully with what he has, but doesn't seem to take it on board. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? That's frustrating. That really frustrated me to watch that. I couldn't watch it, mate. I really couldn't. Leave me off too much. Excuse me. Look at my smile. Yay! Oh, the right racket moment. Oh, I need a good night's sleep. That's what I need. I've not had one of those in a while. Survived off like flipping 3.5, 4 hours sleep, if that, the past few nights. It's just killing me off. I'm determined not to go to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning today. It's now 1 o'clock, yeah. So I'm willing to stay up maybe like another half an hour to an hour max, and then I've got to go get some beauty sleep. Oh, sorry, see what I mean? The yawnies are kicking in now, big time. I've not yawned in ages till then. I've been bloody that good. James Winston again. Smiles and kindness are free, but at the same time, priceless. Yes, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, James Winston, you just know what to say, don't you, love? You really do. How are you feeling, by the way, now, James? Do you think you're still feeling too poorly to come on panel? Again, don't feel like you have to, just thought I'd ask. I am in pain when I'm in bed, love. Until I can fall asleep, I'm in pain until like my body can just shut down for a bit. And then a lot of the time, unfortunately, I'll wake up in pain. Pain will wake me up, which sucks. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I can't sleep because my mind's ticking over, like we all go through at times, excuse me. But a lot of the time, it's because, excuse me, of pain, 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 pain. That's why. Yes, Nix, I have tried some meditation before, guided meditation, but it's been a while, and I do listen to like sleep music before I go to bed, and I put on like white noise. I have to listen to a good blizzard, love, a good blizzard or a good storm without thunder. Is what I can listen to, some white noise to help me sleep a bit better and to block out any other sounds around me. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, stop yawning, girl. Wake up. Right. But yeah, try it again, defo. Yes, Dave Detura. Definitely, darling. You've got to have a bit of flipping white noise in your life now. Come on now. It's got to be flipping done. Got to have your white noise, love. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Black Screen Storm videos or random talk shows work for me. Gosh. Yeah, this Black Screen Storm videos will definitely see that working for me. It's just the thunder, mate. I can't have no thunder. If I'm listening to a storm, I have to have storms without thunder in it because it just disturbs me. It'll wake me back up again. And yes, Dave uses white noise too. Very good, very good. Nix, I read my Kindle, I prop it up on my bedside table and I'm gone. Gosh. That's good. No worries, James. I'll be here a bit longer, darling, like I say, and I'll be going to bed. We'll see how you're feeling a bit. Yeah, it's a rain noise for me, mate. That makes the rain noise, that makes the white noise. It's just beautiful. Really, really help you relax and sleep out of that stuff. It really does. It's amazing. I don't know if Alan's done with YouTube. I hope he's not. I've not seen him in a while. He still came on one of my live streams the other week, a few weeks back, like if that now. But I believe he had a fight as well, like a boxing match fight, whatever. But I did try looking the other day and I couldn't see anything on YouTube unless it had not been posted yet. But yeah, I haven't heard from him in a bit. I'll have to message him. Hope you're okay. Hello. Dave's, I think of being to escape by flying away from gangs and things. Strange things to do, but I go to sleep with the flying thing. No way. I actually was trying to dreaming. I was daydreaming of like when I was falling asleep the other night. Sorry, of I was running in my head. I was running and like jumping, and then I like went to fly, and then I just went poof. I just fucking went, shit myself right up. When you do that jumping thing and you scare the absolute crap out of yourself every time. Oh, dearie me. Are you Purple Spliff? You all right, love? Yeah, feel free to pop on for a bit if you want, love. I'll be here a bit longer before I go to bed. The sound of a hairdryer vacuum makes me sleepy. Yes, Neil, exactly, love. If you go to YouTube, right, yeah, and you whack in white noise, you will see things for that, like the sound of a hairdryer, a vacuum cleaner, Hoover, all that. That's what people literally will listen to on YouTube. People will make videos of a hairdryer going off for 10 hours straight for a flipping sleep video. And they can make tons of money from doing that. But it works. It can work. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, what kind of flipping... What are you trying to escape from, Dave? What bloody gangs are you running from? Yeah, the white noise. That's the one, love. It'd be huge. Oh, God, Dave, bless you. Flipping heck, love. Hey, well, if it helps you to sleep, you know, you run away from it and then you can fall asleep. It's all good, love. You're just doing it in your imagination, in your brain, in your mind. Powerful, powerful thing, this, love. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Purple Slip, can you just show your face quick, please? Pardon me. Didn't mean that to pop out. Purple Slip, can you show your face, please, love? And maybe not. Okay. Take it, you. Okay, you're there. Oh my God, you shoot.
Nice.
Sorry, it took you to the screen. Look, okay. I thought you were going to palm me. Over someone else. Oh, excuse me.
Just saying hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
You're right.
I'm so darling. How are you?
I'm good. I just don't like it when I don't see you for a few days. I get a bit worried. I think, is she
don't
coming
get
back?
worried.
Yeah,
Hey,
you always
don't
come
you
back.
worry. I mean, if have you got my email address still?
Not sure.
Right, tell you what.
I'm not very good with emails.
Right, here you go. I'll put it into private chat now, yeah? So if you need me,
Give
you
it to
can
me,
just email me there, okay?
Okay.
Don't you worrying about me. I mean, I haven't been well at times, mate. I've been really bad at the end of last week. Again, it wasn't good at all. There you go. It's in private chat now for your love. So if you need me,
Cool.
just get in touch. But yeah, it's health at the moment is very much like this, and we're just trying to get it sorted as best as we can, as quick as we can. And I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, after what I've already discussed this before on my channel, I've got nothing to hide at all. But Queen Ninja came on before and said hello, bless her, which was nice to chat for her for a bit because I've not spoken to her in ages properly, it feels like. And she mentioned Tony herself and that she's concerned about him, Tony P. And if anything, mate, if you're going to worry about anyone right now, it should be Tony. Yeah, I understand if you're worried about it too, but I know where issues are and I know what I need to do to get it sorted. Whereas Tony, I feel like he's a bit stuck right now and he's not doing what he should be doing, in all honesty.
Yeah, I missed him earlier. I've had a busy day, but I popped in to see if he was all right earlier, but there was no one on panel, and he looked a bit lost, and I just thought, oh, poor love. But I've had such a busy day, so I just haven't even had time. I can take out my dongle as well, but it keeps running. The battery keeps running out because it's quite old. It doesn't last as long as it used to.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm just out in nature, like I'm on the beach or something, and then there's not always any internet. But you know, I was on the beach earlier.
2 seconds, 1 minute. James Winston, Gypsy Dave. I spoke with him just before, darling, on the phone because I speak to him offline. He's all good, darling. He has nips on a couple of panels now and again or in the chat when he can, but he is currently away with work. He works abroad quite a bit, in Europe especially, and places like that. So he's just working for a few days abroad at the moment, but he is popping on when he can. But I'll send your love to him and best wishes as always. And he'd love to see you again, but I know he's unsubscribed from Tony P's the other day, last week. So you probably won't see Gypsy Dave and Tony P's ever again now. But you will see him on mine now and again when he comes on. And when it comes to Paul Hutt, I did message him the other day, messaged him back. I saw him briefly the other day on Tony P's, and apparently he's going to come back at the weekend on panels, apparently. That's all I know so far. Oh, sorry, hang on. Hey, BBA, yeah, right, mate. Yo, it's finally a good stream and not that old boring fucker Ronnie who has put my name in his title for views off. For goodness sake, ignore him, mate. Sorry, go on, Purple.
I was just going to say, it's like the great fallout, ever since.
Yeah.
Well, I think I don't honestly think it's going to blow over. I mean, I've said it before, and it kind of did, but with the Jazzy Wuzzy thing, and that kind of blew over. A few people can't let it go, but there are people that don't like Tony P and or what he stands for, or maybe they're jealous of what he's done, what he's achieved, because maybe they haven't achieved half as much. I reckon that's probably closer to the truth about some of these fucking trolls who don't like Tony. But anyway,
I mean, I love him for bits, mate. I love him for bits. But at the end of the day, he does need to sort himself out in some ways, and he knows this. And so does Debs, and so does everybody. When you look deep in your heart and soul, you know that he needs to get some form of support or help or something, but he needs to help himself. And whether people are jealous of Tony or not, it doesn't even come into it or whatever, and whether they like him or not, fine. But I completely understand why some people have gone, do you know what? I'm done now. Like James. I understand.
I understand too, and I can't stand racism. In fact, I don't really understand it. I understand xenophobia. That's a slightly different thing. Do you know what I mean? Like fear of other cultures or fear of strange
Yeah,
cultures, and that can, I think xenophobia can sometimes be at the root cause of racism. It's a fear of the unknown almost. You know, a fear of um another tribe, or what they think they're going to do, or what we think they're going to be capable of, or whatever. It's probably an old tribal thing, but you know, as humans, I mean, obviously we're all one race, man. We're all one. You know,
yeah, we are indeed. But the racism comments
anybody can
like
do
need
that.
to stop. That needs to fucking stop. And let's just put it this way, right, mate?
Sure.
I know 100% for a fact, and so do you, and everyone here, I'm sure, that Tony P is certainly not a racist man. Far from it. It's
No, I
the
know he's not.
idiots that came on.
He's
The idiots that
never
came on, like, you
said
know,
anything racist or
yes,
anything like that.
yes,
No.
but he should not have let them on, and he should have booted them sooner than he did. And he knows that, and he's been told that countless amount of times now. And I've said to him that I'm still not impressed with the way things were handled, but it is what it is now. He said that he's blocked them, he's deleted those streams, and he's trying to move forward. But
Laura,
I just feel very, very sorry for
I've got to
James
say
Winston.
something. Well,
You know, go on.
I know,
Go on.
I know. We all are, and I wasn't. For my part, there, I wasn't there at the time. I didn't see. I didn't see it happen. I didn't hear it happen. But obviously, I heard what happened, and it was, you know, it was a stupid and terrible thing to say to someone. But you know, he's an old. Arkai's an old fucking guy, isn't he? He might well hold those kind of views. But anyway, not excusing him at all. It's just, you know, fuck that shit. I love everyone, man. Black people, Asian, purple, yellow, green, blue, white, black, whatever. We're all the same, man. All inside. So peace, love, and unity, man.
I love seeing different colours of skin and races. I think it's beautiful. Why would you be so cruel about the colour of someone's skin when it's so beautiful? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I just don't, I can't foresee it, mate. It blows my mind how anybody can ever be nasty to somebody because of the colour of their skin or the race or religion or whatever they follow. Why? Let them just be themselves. And
not in this day and age, anyway. You know, maybe in 1920, whatever, fucking, you know, racist America, but not in 2022 in multicultural, so-called woke fucking Britain.
Yep, and we've got here as well. Love to the chat from BBA. Hi, mate. Thanks for coming on again. Neil Robinson. Sad fact is, we shouldn't have to be saying racism should stop. It just shouldn't be here in 2022 or been ever for that matter. Exactly, love. Gregory. I've not heard Tony P being racist in his streams. Exactly, and Crinkle is an alien. I think that is. Yeah. Oh, he is on another planet, literally, mate. And then we've got here James Winston against Port. I hate the fact that he didn't boot them. If I'm a top bloke, then people should have taken up for me instead of just sitting there. Yeah, yeah. I can see what you're saying, 100%, darling. I really can, James, love. And then, libertarian minded, some people can be obnoxious in a way.
So,
like snowflake. Yeah. Yeah, go on, love.
Totally, man. Yeah. You know I'm on your side, Laura, for most, you know, for those things. I'd like to think I was a friend, but I guess until we've met in real life, or I don't know.
I've got friends in here already, mate. Do you know what I mean? Online friends already, and that I've had online friends for years before I even came onto YouTube. Hello, Gregory. By the way, how's the new job going?
a certain level of intimacy here rather than just a phone call or a Skype call or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the fact that other people are watching, so you're like, well, okay, this isn't private, so I've got to kind of. It makes you think or talk in a different way, and I'm still learning because I know a lot of stuff, and I don't want to. There's not everything I know is for everybody's ears, So I don't always. I'm not always in control of that. Sometimes things just slip out, and I have to apologize for them later and go, "Oh fuck, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It was very insensitive of me and whatever, and I'm truly sorry." And usually, they'll accept my apology and we'll move on and everything will be good. And if they can't accept my apology, or if they throw it back in my face, then, well, sorry. What can I do?
Yeah.
Fuck
I know
them.
what you're saying, yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to say, back to Tony. I'm rambling a bit. Back to Tony. Do you think, because something occurred to me, he, when I was watching some of his streams, he's drinking more. He seems to be appears to be drinking more wine than ever before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, could it be?
Yes.
I've noticed that obviously too much alcohol can cloud your judgment and make you a little bit slow. I think it's possible that Tony's been. Oh, how can I put this? People have accused him of being slow to react to things in the chat or not kick people off sooner. And maybe that's true, but I think I'm just guessing that the reason for that could be that he's he's a little bit sozzled towards the end of the stream, at least. Not so much the first few hours, but and I think that could be something to do with it. Not excusing the drink at all, because that you can't. Yeah. But it's what he chooses to do, and if you know Tony, you understand that about him, and you accept that about him. Yeah. And my God, does he not accept pretty much everyone else for the things they do, whether they smoke, drink, take magic mushrooms on the top of mountains or whatever he does. He's always been accepting of me, so I feel I've got to return the same respect. But it's just an observation.
All the time, darling. I was the one who flipping rang up Debs last night when he had another fall on a live stream again.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I didn't know.
And he had another fall, didn't he? And it's not like he's deleted it. No, he's still up for all to see.
Oh.
Do you know, he needs to sort himself out, mate. You can sit there and big him up all you want. That's fine, and I completely 100% agree. I love him to pieces. You know I do.
I've known him for a long time.
And I know you do too, mate. But at the end of the day, he has put himself into some situations online that he could have avoided. He's then got back into more situations online, and he's still not bothered to avoid it or delete stuff or end streams or whatever. And he's making himself look bad. And then on top of that, he's not looking after himself properly. And I personally feel now, watching him online for near enough a year now, a whole year, is that he's definitely drinking more than he was doing. And he should be being very careful when he's a type 1 insulin dependent diabetic man in his 50s. He should be being very careful at this time in his life. And he's not doing. And it's not just me that's concerned here. It's his wife as well and other people too. And if I can help in any way, I will. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell him what to do. It does concern me, darling, and that's why I love him. I adore him.
Yeah.
But he still needs to be told the truth. I don't sugarcoat shit, and I just say it how it is, love. It's as simple as that, and I'll always be honest with you. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. And remember, James Winston, as well as other people, but especially James, got very upset with these comments that were made and were left on for a while. And it could have been turned around in a split second. It could have been sorted out, but it wasn't. It was left. And
Yeah.
what people say or do, it was still there. And James is still very upset about this. And he's not had a. Oh, that's it. Whilst James, you're here, yeah, love. Have you received an email from Tony P? Because he told me the other night that he'd emailed you. Is that the case? Because he said that he'd emailed you saying, sorry, love. I just need to know if that's true or not now. Please. Because I hope to God he has. I hope to God that he has.
I'm sorry too, James, but, you know, I'm also glad that Oko's revealed himself, because I didn't know about that. I knew some dodgy stuff about Alien, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't prove anything because I didn't go into those. I've never been into those Discord groups, but, you know, I'm just glad that they've exposed themselves, because now everybody knows what kind of people they are and what they're capable of, you know, saying and hurting, you know, going against somebody's flipping right to be who they are. And obviously I'm against that. But,
yeah.
You know, we'll just have to see how Tony deals with it. But maybe the best thing is, like you said before a few days ago, Laura, for Tony to take a break, you know, from YouTube for a few days or a week or whatever it takes, you know, just for his own.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Well said, mate. Precisely. And this is what I've been saying for months on end to him now. You've got to take a break. And he did take a break for 2 days last week and had a great time offline with Debs and stuff. So hopefully long may it continue. And Debs is hoping and praying it does too, and that they can have, if it's just one night a week where he's not on YouTube and they can spend quality time together as a married couple. I think that would be a great idea. And she 100% agrees. And so do people in the chat on Tony P's too. And obviously you do yourself. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. James has just put, I'm going to come up in about 15 minutes. All right, James, I will stay up a bit longer. Not a problem. If you're coming up in 15 minutes, we'd love to hear from you, darling. Okay, he's also brought us some very awkward and unfriendable sides to Tony's personality.
You're welcome, James.
It's just so frustrating when you're his friend and you just want the best for him and stuff, and you want to protect him and defend him, but at the same time, he's got to put some work in here himself and realise where he's falling short a little bit. Tony's an amazing man, and he's a fantastic husband to Debs when he wants to be. He's an amazing husband, and Debs loves him so much. But I just fear for their future at times. I really do, because like I always say, mate, YouTube will be here forever, but we won't be. You know.
Right.
He's got to realise that by now. And he's just got to take a step back, because these moments, we're not going to get them back again, ever. God, if I had a flipping husband or a wife and, you know, was together all that time, YouTube would be like this tiny little smidgy portion of my life. Do you know what I mean? It really would be. I'd be spending so much time. It didn't used to be much.
It didn't used to be much back in the day, not since I started coming on live streams and since I discovered the autism community, but it really has, like, it hasn't saved my life, but it has transformed it, and it's brought me into touch with so many, like, varied people from all around the country and all around the world that I might not have met before if it wasn't for those, you know, these circles that I float around, happily float around in.
It's
so
like you have the
great,
good side
but also
and the bad side.
It can be an addiction. It can be, the yin and the yang, you know, which is in everything. The dark and the light side. But yeah, I it can be addictive sometimes, and sometimes I spend, because I've got to know so many good people through YouTube. Sometimes I spend so much of my day, so many hours on live streams, hanging with my favorite people and stuff, and supporting them, and doing what I can, but sometimes I rarely go out, or I won't leave the house or for a while, and I'm just like, it'd just be nice if I could just go out for a couple of hours walk, without a phone, without an internet connection, without the need for any of that, and just enjoy nature for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do regularly. I constantly have to. I mean, it's not so bad in the summer when it's warm and you can just walk around anywhere and you don't need a jacket or special clothes or whatever. But in the winter, it gets really cold, and I'm not trying to. I know it might sound like I'm trying to make excuses. I'm not. Just stop me there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it can get addictive, and it's I can see that as much as anyone. I think Tony might be addicted because of the connections, the direct connection it gives. It gives him with people, socializing wise. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I've never run my own. I've never run my own daily live streams, so I couldn't. I couldn't say how addictive that could be. I think I'd like to take a break every now and again if I was him. I really would.
Exactly, and it's good that you do get out, mate, and enjoy nature, and you should be do that as much as you can. I mean, Neil's put here, purple split. What's stopping you from going out the house more? Whatever it is, battle and conquer it.
Yeah, I'm not agoraphobic or anything. I suppose, if I'm honest, I'm a touch people phobic, because I don't know, people can be so unpredictable and so difficult sometimes, and so demanding, often, sometimes from out of nowhere. So I do spend a lot of time on my own, but I do love people as well, so I'm in a bit of a bind. I like being around people, but not for too long, and not the wrong sort of people, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hard to explain. I'm just sensitive.
James Winston comes on in a bit. Yes. Oh, hang on. Neil Robinson's put, staying indoors away from people will only make that worse. Yeah. I try and get out when I can too, and see family, and I've got one or two mates around here at the moment, but I'm trying to make more when I can. But yeah, I try and get out when I can, especially when you're sick and stuff too. There's nothing worse than being indoors like all the time and not getting out. It drives me insane, drives me mad. But yeah.
But I mean, what got me out earlier on was a friend of mine. He came round, and he was doing a lot of crack, because he was really lost in life. Right. But he's stopped doing that now, or he lost his bank card, and things got jumbled up, and he just decided to spend his money on normal things, So he splashed out a bit on me yesterday, but he I don't know, he's got some mental problems. He's only 27, no, 28. But this is the thing, he thought he was part of the problem. He thought he was going to join the 27 club, like Amy Winehouse and Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix and Jim Morrison from the Doors. but he didn't. So what is, he's still alive, and he's healthy as well. Physically, he's very healthy. I don't know what the problem is, but he, we just walked around a bit. I bought him a vegan sausage roll because he'd never tried one before. He said he really liked it. I ate mine, got a coffee, wandered around a bit, spliffs and that.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to spend some time with him, and I hope he's going to be all right. It's, I mean, I've just been reading here what Neil's put. Neil Robinson, lockdown has changed a few in my social circle. We rallied around them as a group and showed them support, doing more stuff outdoors, etc. Help them adapt again bit by bit. Okay, I think he's just got cut off. All right, guys, I'll be here a little bit longer, so I'm hoping that James Winston might pop on very soon before I have to get to bed. I'm getting very tired now, and it's now 25 to 2 in the morning over here in the UK. So, James, if you are still there with us, love, the sooner you can come on, the better, please, darling, if you still plan on doing like you did say you would do before. I just don't want to miss out on talking to you before I go to bed. Yeah, Purple must have got cut off then. Ay, ay, ay. James is just doing his makeup. Okay, we've now got a Donald Trump in the background. Donald Trump, do you want to show your face, please? No, that's you, Purple Spliff. Cheers, my days. You've just shown your face. Thank you very much. Hello, love. I've got Donald Trump in the background too, love. So,
sorry, my connection's a bit rubbish. Sorry, must have got cut off.
No worries. Oh, you are going crackly.
Your signal keeps you keep freezing to me.
Oh, right. If I were you, darling, reset. I mean, I'll be here a little bit longer than I've got to get to bed. But reset if you can, because you're really, really badly crackling up at my end when you try and speak.
Okay, I'll do that. I just get connect to a better connection. But I was just telling you about my friend who's like, he's got a few problems at the moment, but he's doing, he's been doing better lately, and I've been trying to help him through, trying to steer him away from, the wrong crowd and everything. So I'm like, if you stick with me, just smoke weed, stay away from the other drugs, you'll be fine. But that's the problem. He doesn't stick with me enough. He's always wandering off. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'll restart, and my connection should be better. Just gonna have a quick read of the chat before I go. I've screenshotted your email address, so I will give you I'll try and give you an email tomorrow.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine, darling.
I'm just not very good with emails. I don't particularly enjoy writing them or reading them, for that matter. I used to see, I'm a big writer. I used to write a lot of letters. So
yeah,
there's a lot that's lost that you don't get. There's no handwriting anymore with emails, so it's kind of, I just don't like them. But
yeah,
I'll do it if I have to. And my email address is on my channel as well, my new one. I think it's purpleherbsniffer@gmail.com. So there's mine.
Right.
But we will stay in touch, because there are going to be things that that I want to say to you, but no, I don't want anyone else to hear, because they're private, or because we don't want to, hurt anyone's feelings or whatever. So
okay,
that's cool. Well,
I was going to say, you always what's he called? Oh, you've got off again. You can, if you're still there, Purple Spliff, you could always. Oh, hang on. You could always. You have to restart, mate. He's fucking about. I was going to say we could always exchange in emails. We can always exchange each other's like Facebook Messenger, or Instagram, or something like that if you want. So there's always a phone call button through there, isn't there, if needed? So yeah, right. You keep crashing, love. Go out and come back in. I'll be here a little bit longer, and then I've got to get going. Right. Okay. I wonder if Mr. James is actually going to come in. Just reading chat. Hopefully James will be here any minute then. It's been about 15 minutes, I think, since he said he was going to come on. Yeah, it was pretty bad, wasn't it, when flipping... yes, Neil. Plebheads. Yes, Libertarian Man, it was pretty bad when Tony P had that little fall. But even Deb said it herself in private to me that and online, looks like you've had a bit too much to drink, and so diffusely John, it looks like he's had a bit too much to drink and he's gonna lost his balance and just gone boom. So yes, hey, I try my best, love. You're funny looking more like. Oh, you Matrix again, love. No, my dear, you take care, and thanks again for coming on. Ministry, cheers, mate. I'm gone.
Evening.
Hello there. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, good.
Good.
Is James still in the chat?
I thought he was, but he was supposed to be coming on the panel like any minute now. James, are you still with us, love? He said about 15, 20 minutes ago he was going to come on panel in about 15 minutes. So I've just been hanging on a bit longer.
Yeah, I was doing a live earlier, and I knew that Oko was fucking sub to me. So I was wondering if he was going to come in, and he did. So he had about a 5-minute mouthful off me. He didn't try and come on panel, so I wouldn't let him on. But he, I gave him a right mouthful, told him he wasn't welcome. And before he could unsub, Andrew headshot him. So he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
And he knows how, sort of us lot feel about it. And I think any chats or panels he comes into and that alien, they should be swiftly fucking dealt with.
Exactly.
There's no place for it. There's no place for it.
Indeed, Dodie. And it is just really peed me right off that I just hope they don't continue to do it, but they probably flipping will do. And it's poor James and everything he went through with this, and then other people too. It's just, my heart breaks for him. It really, really does. I hate it.
Well, that's it. I said to Aka, I said there probably isn't anything more offensive he could have said to an African American from Virginia. That is the worst thing he could have said. The absolute worst. There's, it doesn't get any. In my opinion, it probably doesn't get any worse than that for an African American, especially being from the state of Virginia and knowing the state's history and the states around it as well, Georgia and the Carolinas.
Yeah.
We're terrible for that sort of thing, weren't they? So.
Yeah, it's not good at all, mate. It's really not good. It's terrible, to be honest with you. I mean, Tony P said that James is welcome back on his panel or channel whenever, and that he's blocked and deleted these idiots that came on saying what they said last week. He took a couple of days off doing live streams and deleted a few videos and stuff. And I'm glad he did that. That's awesome. That's great. And we were just saying before that hopefully we will take more breaks in the future and just cut back a little bit on YouTube, because it is just getting to a point now where it's absolutely ridiculous and too many people are getting hurt, you know, and unnecessarily hurt as well.
Yeah.
And you just got to make sure your channel is as safe and as cozy and nice as possible, and not have these idiots coming in. And if they do come in, boot them out the door, mate, straight away. Don't give him chances. And I did warn him about that alien. I said, he's not a good person, mate. I'm getting very weird, dodgy vibes off him ages ago. And I said, don't let him back on. And he did. But, you know, it's, there's only so much I can do. As Tony P's friend, I've known for nearly a year now, and his wife, Debs, there's only so much I can do. And it's not up to me what he does on his channel. That's obviously completely down to him. But I can just give him advice and be a friend. That's all I can do. But if it's going to be hurting people, then something needs to be done about it. It's as simple as that.
Look, me and Andrew were on about it earlier, and this past sort of, the week, or, you know, over the weekend, YouTube has just gone absolutely bonkers. There seems to just be conflict everywhere. And it's, there's obviously a place for discussion on even a chilled channel. Like I titled my live earlier, chilled live and a safe place, because I won't tolerate I'll tolerate banter in the chat, but I won't tolerate any sort of bullying. And I was on a live with Andrew the other day on we were out together, and I was on live with him, and there was someone coming, and they were just targeting us, but they were mostly targeting Bear, and I just said, I'm not having it, and I just started blocking them, and the bloke tried with about 12 accounts. I blocked like 12 accounts of his. And he gave up with me and Andrew in the end. He said, I'm not going to get anything out of you two, because we were just laughing back at it sort of thing. You know, I wasn't going to have him saying the things he was saying about Bear in the chat, because it just disrupts the old chat. Then everyone will start either agreeing with or targeting that person, and it just spirals out of control then.
Yep, exactly. And Dave, did you mean to post that, mate? I saw you write that same comment before in Bear Britain Audit's channel on his live stream before, so I think you might have just copied and pasted that into this from before or something by mistake. I could be wrong. James, is your head in a sick bucket? Yeah, where the hell's James Winston gone? I'm hoping he's going to come back any minute. I'll give it till like 2 a.m, right? I'll leave this stream going until 2 a.m. And if James ain't back by then, I'm going to have to go, because I'm absolutely food to need some sleep.
Yeah, I've not long shut one down, and I said to Andrew and Legend, who's in the chat, they were both on with me, and I said I'm going to bounce around for half hour, and that's me done for the night then.
Yep.
So I've been having early nights because it's been so much chaos on YouTube. I've been shutting it off at like 11 and just not watching it, and
definitely. And Purple Spliff, new guy, this is Ministry, and it's the first time you've been on this panel before, isn't it? Ministry, I'm sure it is.
I've been on panel with you, and a couple of times, once on Andrew's, I think, and there's one the other day. It was me, you, Andrew, and OGM when we were doing the horse impressions.
That's right. Yes, the horse impressions. I remember that very well. Yes, but first time you've been on panel here, though, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe 15 minutes is longer because of the time difference from the US. Oh dear, I'm reading chat. So yes, I'll hang around for another 10 minutes or so and see if Mr. James comes back. If not, I should be going to Bobby's. But I can always do another live stream over the next day or two or something where possible, and he's more than welcome to jump on here whenever he wants. More than welcome.
He's a nice fella, James. I've not been on a panel with him, but he speaks well. You know, on a panel, people listen to him, so he's got that calming type of voice. You know what I mean?
He does indeed.
I know he did get a bit irate. I saw him a bit irate on someone's the other day, and he was swearing, but it was the first time I'd heard him swearing, so I think it might have been a clip of Deanology I saw or something.
Oh, I see. I see. Being synchronized changes as well. Yeah. Sorry, just confused by the chat matter. Shut up, phone. Yes, I know. Up in a bit. Oh, what I was going to say. But yes, this YouTube live stream land has just been absolutely insane over the past few days. Like, you know, ministry and everybody in chat, it has just been unbelievable. You couldn't write this stuff. You really couldn't write it. It's like some proper weird, messed up horror thriller wackadoodle movie. Just like,
it's like Twilight Zone at the moment.
Say again.
So I had a look in Ron's chat before coming over, and Bear was in the chat, and there were some trolls in there mentioning his kids, and also it was all kicking off over there. Oh, Bear's back. Bear's back now.
Hello.
It's fucking disgusting, Bear. I sort of caught a bit of it. I had a little look, and I saw you were commenting. It's fucking disgusting.
What the hell? That's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry you've had to go through that, Bear. That's bloody awful. Oh, why do people have to do that?
It's obviously people siding with Ron and whatever, but it's fucking jealousy as well, isn't it? With you know, Bear's at that mark, and you know, he's a popular YouTuber, and he's got a lot of interesting things to say. So he's another person that people listen to.
Yeah, definitely.
You
for
know,
sure.
he's going to get targeted, but that's bang out of order.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Right, I was going to say, I'm just going to nip on the loo quick. I shall be right back if you don't mind. Just taking over a minute, mate. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thank you. Oh, right, take it back.
Yeah, Andrew said to me when he was when I just shut my live down that he was going to go and see if Ron would give the link out, because I think Andrew had a bit of a bee in his bonnet as well. He was all calm and whatnot, but I think he just wanted some answers. But while I was watching, no links went out. Yeah, I don't know enough about Ron and whatever to make a judgment on him personally, but you know, you've got to keep an eye on, you've got to control your chat. You can't just rely on your mods. You've got to at least cast an eye over it every couple of minutes just to make sure, especially you know, when Bear was on earlier, I couldn't keep it, the chat was going that fast. I could hardly keep up with what was going on, to be fair. And yeah, a lot of other channels are the same. It's the chat's going that fast. But no, people are fucking kicking way below the belt now. It's getting silly. You know, bringing people's kids into it and fucking families into it and fucking trying to dox people, and you know, a lot of it is not normal behaviour, I would say. It's really not. You know, there's ways to court controversy and discussion in a in a civil way, but most people are taking it past civil now, and it's just getting nasty. Yeah, that's spot on. That is, Dave. Spot on. Yeah, ego and jealousy. And that's maybe the biggest one at the bottom there is the broken trust. I've been watching and only a little bit participating in his lives for a couple of months, so 3 months or something. And the amount of people who I would have thought were friendly in chats and on panels are now at each other, and because things are coming out that people just didn't know about, like all the backstabbing, and I picked up on it a few weeks ago with I was watching Sparky Shack, and it was just after all this Discord stuff came about, and I was listening, and I picked up on Joe Kerr saying about 3 or 4 times, he said it in a space of about 10 minutes about disconnection and division, and it was them words. It was exactly them words. Disconnection and division, and it's come to fruition. And this is like 2 or 3 weeks ago that he said this on Sparky's, and I picked up on it straight away because he said it probably 4 or 5 times in about 20 minutes, half an hour. And if you're doing that, then you're trying to put it out as a subliminal message, or you are subliminally letting people know that this is what's going on and this is what's going to happen, and it has happened. There's division everywhere. Friends turning on friends, and like I said, the language and the threats and the fucking mentioning of people's fucking wives and girlfriends and kids, and threatening to dox people, or I know what street you're on, or over YouTube. Purple, there's a lot of that. You can see it. There's little fucking factions of people that only go into certain streams, and then they'll go into other streams just to troll the chat, and it's it's getting worse. Like I said, I twigged a few weeks ago. There's probably people that twigged way before me who knew more about this than me. But I particularly picked up on what Joe was saying about it, about the division. And it sounds like it's something that's been, whipped up as a bit of a, whether it's for clicks or whether it's to try and get channels shut. I just don't know. I haven't got a clue. Yeah. Clicks and subgroups, loads of them. Subdivision everywhere.
Oh, hello. Right. Oh, take it, Mr. James is still not back again.
I haven't seen him comment or anything, so he might have gone.
He might have done. Well, thank you for just taking over for a minute now, mate. Cheers.
That's all right.
Thank you. Right, I'll hang out for another few more minutes, and then I'm absolutely pooped. I need to go sleep. It's been a pretty busy day. Oh, hang on, he's back. Right, he's just come back. James, you lucky bugger, mate. I was just about to shut this stream down in the next 2-3 minutes, if that. Right, I've got to go sleep very soon, okay? But if you can come on for like 15-20 minutes, James, or something, say hello, say what you wanted to say, and then we'll end it there, okay? Here we go. James, hit the link, darling, when you're ready. Just posted it again now for you. There he is. Where's that lovely face? Where is he? There he is. Beautiful. Right.
Yeah,
Here he goes.
here I am.
Hello.
Here I am.
Hello.
Good evening, my friend. It's always good to see you. If you must know, I was waiting on somebody to pick me up, bring me my prescriptions, and we ended up sitting there having a 20-minute chat about politics. Although we disagree strongly, that's another story. But I'm back, so I wanted to tell you. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I wanted to tell you that Tony did apologize, but it was only after. Well, first of all, let me back up. He didn't send me an email. What happened was on that particular stream, I waited some hours, and then I wrote a message saying that I'm gonna unsubscribe from him because I can't accept racist scumbag, and that I hope he understood. And then that next day is when he apologized and said that idiot had been banned. But I say it again to say that he only apologized after I said that I was unsubscribing from him. He only banned that guy after I said I was unsubscribing from him. And therefore, I think that he only did it because people put pressure on him. That's what I think. And what I wanted to also say, if people still want to go to him, they can go to him. I don't have a problem with anybody, because just because I don't go to him, don't mean you shouldn't go to him. That's between me and him. I don't play that type of stuff. Just because I don't like somebody, you shouldn't like somebody, and all that mess. I think that's crap. So, but that's it. And just to set the record straight, I don't think Tony is a racist. I'm just more disappointed because he's like, James is a fantastic guy. He's a top bloke. But yet, when somebody's making remarks about me picking cotton, he doesn't say, wait a minute, that's bloody wrong. Get the hell out of here. He doesn't boot them. And then later on, the guy goes on, and I don't know why the hell this idiot kept talking about it, but he went on to say that I'm a liar and shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. And once again, I'm sitting there waiting for Tony and the people in chat to say, wait a minute now, he's a top bloke. Something's not right here. You shouldn't say that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But they just sit there. And my thing is, if I'm such a top bloke, why the hell weren't you saying this when that guy was talking that crap? So that's how. So I'm not saying he's a racist. I'm just more disappointed. And let me say this one last thing, although I know I'm rambling, because I got diarrhea. I got diarrhea in one end, and I got diarrhea in my mouth too. I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset anymore, because what I keep trying to tell people. Oh, by the way, Laura, I appreciate what you did and said too, because I did see that. What I keep trying to tell people is there are bad people on here. You might get mad and angry, but there are also a hell of a lot of good people on here. And I don't feel like the good people get enough credit, and that's what kind of disgusts me, because we spend so much time talking about the bad, we don't spend enough time talking about the good. So no, I'm not even upset anymore.
Yes.
Spot on that is, James.
Well said, mate. Just see a Purple Splish just entered the building, and well said, James. Thank you for explaining that. Hello, Purple Spliff.
Purple Spliff is back.
Hello.
Well, howdy.
Hey.
Yep. I decided to share my face this time with sunglasses because I've got some pride.
I just want to show my face this time because.
How's it going, everyone?
Hi.
Hello, James.
Yeah, good.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
Very good. How about yourself?
You got a great big smile. I love it, man.
Oh. Now you're making me blush. You probably can't tell it though because of this. I couldn't resist. I'm not saying no more now.
Big up James Winston.
Oh man. Well, see, I'll tell you. No, I'm not going to do any more talking. Y'all can talk.
Okay. EVA, please, that's you.
Yo.
Yo. Okay.
That's me. That's me.
Hey, it's BBA.
Yo,
Hey.
James, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Nothing much. I had a little battle with diarrhea, which caused me to become dehydrated, and that's thanks to wonderful food poisoning. But you can't keep a strong person down. So I got my medication now, and I'm good to go. My little, let me see, my little sack that I'm gonna be taking for a little while. 3 medications. I don't know if you can see it. 3 wonderful medications. But
that better be weed.
now
That better be weed in there. That's not weed, is it?
No, it's something called promethazine, which is anti-diarrhea. Then hydrocortisone, that's for wonderful hemorrhoids that came out. And what's the other one? Oh, the other one is for my eye drop, so never mind. But
Yo,
yeah,
do me a favor, please. There's a weed my pants here in your chat that's mentioning my kids again. They've just mentioned it on Ron's. That motherfucker's going to be getting called out tomorrow for being a scummy little cunt and allowing it to happen. Can you please either time that person out or do something about it?
Who's that? Sorry, love.
Which one? Weed my pants.
Weed my
He's mentioning
pants.
my fucking kids.
Right, because I can't see this at
Small
my end at
letters.
the moment. Hang on. Right,
It's
let
in
me
small
get
letters,
up.
so it's difficult to see them sometimes.
I'll try.
So straight up, I'll be straight and open about it. I've just sat there and mass reported Master Ron's fucking live stream.
Troll right there.
Anyone else that allows my kids to be spoken about, I'll be doing exactly the same thing. It's no offense to anyone, but we're all quick to fucking sit there and fucking go mad at me because I won't see people's view on Crinkle the way they want me to see it. But it's alright for people to sit and talk about my kids and it just gets fucking ignored. Crazy, man.
No, I got it. There we go. Couldn't see it
Yeah.
on
Nobody should be talking about anybody's kids that way. It's fucking stupid.
Right,
No.
I do
It's out of
something
order.
good.
and
Shouldn't
just to
have
let
got away with
everybody know, Dave the tourist said he saw me blush. So see. I couldn't blush.
So black people can blush then.
That is correct.
It's official.
Right, he's gone. He's gone.
Cheers, Laura.
Thanks for letting us know that, mate, because I had no idea. Like, if I'd seen that, I would have been on it straight away.
No,
but
I know you would. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
You've got morals, unlike some.
Of course. Wow, does some people take it way too far? Just come on now. Why is this happening? Why do they have to just bring your kids into it and say that kind of shit? Oh,
Well, at least I can safely sit here and say that I've never allowed my kids to be sexually fucking abused. Shame the people that have just allowed my kids to be fucking run down couldn't do the same for their kids. Fucking really pissed off I am, and that cunt's really fucking gonna go to war with the wrong person. I'm telling you.
what? Oh dear me. I was gonna say.
I've always liked Master Ron, but I
don't know what's happened. Mate. I swear to God, if I was standing in front of me tonight, I'd batter the old cunt. I swear to God, I would.
Nobody really gets away with anything on here, do they? It's all right there.
Yeah, definitely is.
It's all right there.
And I just want to say that love.
You're not going to go over to Master Ron's end there and just like say your piece. Or when he let you.
Cancel culture, mate. Cancel culture. I can't even write in the chat without being blocked.
I just want to say that love chat XYZ. We love you. We love you here. Continue to come back. Don't forget to tell your friends to like and subscribe. And it's a pleasure to see everybody in chat here, my friends. Always come back and don't forget to subscribe and like and tell your friends that we all love them.
I was going to say, so will you, James, do you think you'll be going back over to Tony's again or not?
Me, I highly doubt it. But it's not like I said, it's more like a disappointment thing. It's kind of like if I put my well, no, I shouldn't say that, but it's kind of like if I said, "Yeah, Laura, you're number one, you're the best," and then somebody comes in chat and says, "Oh, I can't stand Laura," and they say all this nasty stuff and this vile stuff about your parents, and then I just sit there and be like, and then after they leave, I love Laura. Laura's a good person. To me, that's like fake loyalty. So I don't think so. I don't think I'll be going back over there. But again, I'm not.
Yeah, I got you a little bit of redemption earlier, James. I had Okai come into my chat. So I gave him a mouthful for 5 minutes and told him that he was never welcome there again, and he was immediately banned from my channel.
Well, I appreciate that. Like I said, I feel the love over here, and we talk about the idiots on here, but there are some really great people on here. And as I've sit here and listened, throughout the weeks and months, I see that a lot of people have good standards. And the funniest part is a lot of people, believe it or not, if they sit down and talked, they would agree on a lot of things. But, a lot of people don't like to talk. It'd be better if people talk to each other instead of about each other.
Yeah.
Very good point. Very well said. But unfortunately, it's a lot easier to talk. It's usually a lot easier to talk about people behind their back, especially if they're combative or aggressive. Then it's
and then
it's what people do when they can't face people like that.
Another component to that is, another component to that too is like the more drama you have, the more views you get, and the more views you get, the more subscribers you get. So that's something else that drives it. If people start taking a stand and saying, "I'm not going where there's drama," then you might see a change.
Personally, I don't care about subs and views and all that, and I fake controversy and whatever. I just I just want to be me. I've got to be true, and I can't be doing all that stuff. Because a lot of those followers, that they're not going to be real. They're not going to be real loyal fans, are they? They're going to be
that's let it organically grow, love. And this is what I keep saying with everyone's channels. Just let it grow. Let it grow.
Exactly.
I don't want my channel to be a soap, to be a soap opera, basically. So it's not going to be.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. I'm just.
If others want that for their channel, that's if they can handle that, maybe that's part of their game plan. Yeah. Maybe that's whatever. That's up to them. But it wouldn't be for me, and I'm sure it's not really for Laura, because she's like me. She's sensitive and she's quite empathic, and she just doesn't need like shit like that.
Yeah.
So exactly. I agree 100%.
We're keeping it drama free over here as much as possible. Aren't we, Laura?
Indeed. I did say that.
Yeah, I'm trying the same with mine. Obviously you're going to get heated debates on every channel, but like I said to Laura earlier, me and Andrew on live the other day, and I ended up blocking the same bloke about 12 times because he just wouldn't give it up. I just thought I'm just not having it. It was a straight block. It wasn't even a warning or a timeout. It was just a straight block.
Yeah, I've been on a few of your lives for a bit, and ministry, and I saw, I've seen some of your video. I think some of your videos are amazing. Like the editing on them is just crazy. It's out of this world.
Yeah, that's my sort of alter ego, if you like.
Yeah, man.
I've got one channel that's all outdoor stuff, and it's all very peaceful, and I do get a little bit sweary when I'm fishing, but it's hiking and fishing and whatever. And the other channel, I didn't want to put. I wanted to do something different, but I didn't want to put it on the same channel.
Yeah.
Because it's completely different. So
fishing.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I'd love to watch. I'd love to watch you do it.
Close to the bone. It is, and I know it is. I know it's a bit close to the bone, but I don't put anyone's pictures up apart from I put a thumbnail with Crinkle's face on, and the one with Okai and that on. But I try, you know, the typed text I use is, and I've put disclaimers in. It's all just made up bullshit. It's just fantasy. And any audio I use, if there's anything condemning in it, it's by the person who said it themselves. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. It's a different concept. It's a different concept.
Well, hearing you talk now, you sound a hell of a lot more sensible than I thought you were. Than I thought you were. I mean, it's partly a channel name, you know, Ministry of Madness.
Yeah.
It's it's obvious you're not the mad one.
Yeah, coming into this side of YouTube, I thought it was pretty apt, the name Ministry of Madness, because that's what it is. The same as YouTube Asylum. It is. It's an asylum.
Exactly. That's what we're in right now. The Ministry of Bloody Madness in flaming YouTube land. Oh
yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Love it.
So places for mental people to, you know, go and be and get together and spread their madness and whatever. Maybe find some healing. Hopefully, find some, you know, solutions. Yeah, because I've found a lot. You just got to keep an open mind, man, and just listen to people, and don't listen without prejudice, like the old George Michael song goes. That go.
Hello again,
Listen
Emily.
Yeah.
I was going to say, James Winston, have you got any of your medication down yet, love? Are you doing it in a bit?
I'm going to do it. Well, I might as well talk to you. I'm going to do
my medication right here, Laura.
I'm going to do it after I get off here. I'm not worried.
I don't mean the pile creamer set or whatever it's called, whatever, to do that on camera. I just wondered if there was anything you needed to take, like orally. Do you know what I mean?
Me, I take the anti-diarrhea medicine. That's like a cough medicine, like a liquid, kind of like Pepto-Bismol. So yeah, but I can do all of that when I get off here, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it. And then I'm going to just lay down and go to sleep, because I got to get up in the morning anyway. So,
yeah, definitely, darling. And hopefully you get a good night's sleep and that medication will settle in your tummy and kick in through the night. And hopefully tomorrow you will start feeling better. And that will help you.
Yeah, now, Laura, I can't resist. You said, what did you say? For your rear end, you said something about your boom boom or something.
The boom bum. The boom bum. The boom bum.
I got look, after my experience with diarrhea, I done came up with a new saying. You know what that is?
What?
You can get loose in the caboose.
Loose in the caboose.
Loose in the caboose.
Oh, you're funny.
See, did everybody in chat see what I just did there?
Oh my God.
You rhymed it, dude.
You are.
I usually just say I've got the green apple splatters.
I like it. I like it.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, love it. All right, people, I have just seen the time and it's going on. Well, it's nearly 20 past 2 in the morning over here and I'm absolutely wackadoodled. And James needs to take his medication and get to bed, and we all need to get to bed soon, I think. But yeah, I've been on for a few hours now. But listen, thank you so much for coming on, everybody, on panel, on chat, and for, you know, telling your stories and us hearing you out and everything. And, you know, I'm gonna leave this stream up, yeah? I'm leaving the stream up, and I was planning on doing anyway, but a few people probably wondered if I would leave it up. But yes, I will, because I think it's got some answers on here that some people might need to listen to and to hear. So yes, for now it's staying where it is, and we only had one troll and we didn't have any porn bombers or anything, so that's good too. But yes, my friends, thank you for joining. You all
Wine
take
bottle book.
and yes, I can't imagine pile cream. Imagine coming back to Earth as a tube of that. That would be a shit job, wouldn't it?
Certainly be useful.
Well, on that note, I'm going to flush you all away. And
cheers for having me on, and nice to speak to you, James. Nice to speak to you, Purple.
Yeah, cheers,
Thank
Ministry
you.
of Madness.
thanks for coming
I'll
on,
see you
mate.
again.
Before-
I'll jump out.
I'll
Later.
be checking your stuff out soon.
And before I
Stay in
forget, I
touch,
want
man.
to say hello to, I thank you, Ministry of Madness and Purple Stuff. And as always, thank you, lovely Laura. You're
welcome.
beautiful on the inside and out. And I want to thank the lovely chat and the great time that I had here, because I wasn't feeling good at first, but I feel a lot better now. So, as
yeah, James.
always, happy to see all of you, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful night, day, and until we meet again, my friends. You see what I did there?
Take care,
Thanks,
darling.
James.
No, thanks, James. Bye,
Awesome.
everybody.
Take care. Take
Bye.
care.
Bye, Laura. I'll email you tomorrow.
All right, darling. No
Hopefully.
worries. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.